Hi everyone, I'm Anna Marie from Anna Marie Designs, and today I have this great video tutorial for you. I hope you will enjoy it because it's a part 2 to my previous video tutorial on how to create your simple backgrounds. But in this tutorial, I will be showing you how to add additional layers, additional elements in order for you to create a different background altogether. So hopefully these videos on creating backgrounds will create a little bit of a journey on how to build, how to add different mixed media products in order for us to achieve different results. So I hope you will enjoy yourself. Right, so let's begin. So if you watched our previous video tutorial on how to create your simple background, then you will know how to begin with actually building up your chosen shape and obviously how to start. Now, I've already applied some inks to my mount and I'm just gonna actually add a little bit more so you can see it on this particular project. Now, so I'm just gonna add a little bit more of the green, and I'm using the Adirondack Pesto, I believe, yes. And this one is the Adirondack Eggplant. So as you can see, I'm actually going from one end of my mount to the opposite, bringing these colors together. But I think this is enough for what I want. And now I'm just going to introduce another dye, which obviously works beautifully well as a stencil. And this is a trellis panache dye. Now, I want to have a very gentle background on top of what I've just created. And this is how we're building a backgrounds. Well, we can call it mixed media, but yes, obviously it's creating extra dimension, and every shape you add to your background, that is what will give you. So I'm looking for a very light color ink pad, and this time I'm going to use the Antique Linen, and I've got a little sponge here, and we're just going to build it from the top down. So if you are worried about obviously leaving your fingerprints on your mount, just use a scrap bit of card and just start your inking. Now, this particular shape can be as delicate as you want or as strong as you want. So if I remove this trellis, you can already see that extra effect on my card. So I think I'm okay here. I'm just going to bring some color to the base. Lovely. I think that is enough. Isn't this beautiful? So this is a wallflower leaf, beautifully placed as a background. I've used 2 colors for the actual leaf and obviously additional trellis panache dye. Right, so what I'm going to do now is rough up the edges of my mount. I'm actually going to give a little cat at the top here. And I'm just going to do the same very gently here. So I'm just going to make this one slightly deeper. And that is great. I'm just going to tidy up a bit. And we're going to stick it down to a mount using the double-sided tape. Right, so my actual mount is stuck on, and now we're just going to bring additional little detail to actually enhance a background. Okay, one of these simple things that you could use is your biro pen, and we're just going to frame a mount just by simply using different edging. Right, so our edging is done. And what I am going to do, I'm actually going to highlight my wool flower on one side of each leaf. Okay, so this is what one of them looks like. Great, and this is done. Now, obviously, I'm going to introduce some flowers into my arrangement, and this time I'm going to use the smallest two sizes from our primrose flower collection. And what color will I be using? I think the color that I definitely think would be best for this particular project would be our antique linen. So let's just ink up some petals. So these two large ones from the small size, I'm going to glue together. And now a little bit inking for my tiny primrose flowers. Because I've die cut 5 smallest sizes, I will actually ink up only 3 and leave the other 2 as white. It's actually quite nice to have a white shade on a project. Right, and now we start bringing everything together. Right, one other thing I do have is a typewriter message, just simple happy birthday. And obviously now is down to arranging. And I'm going to go to the edge of my actual blank card. Right. And now our flowers. And the last one. I may not actually use all 5 of these, but I think it's nice to have more than you need to. You can always decide whether you are going to use them or not. Right, so where shall we place the other 5? I'm going to place my white one just here. And the last one will come here. And now I'm just going to use some glass effect gel together with my pearl and pen to just add the lovely centers for my flowers. And for my last primrose flower, I'm just going to use the glass gel effect. Nice and large. Now I'm also going to place a few little dots using the green gel effect as well. And my card is done. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video tutorial, and I hope you can join us again very, very soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.